Hi, I'm Peter, and this is the 5th video in the Microbit Made Easy series from Engineering Wonder. In this video, I'm going to teach you about variables and how to use them when you code your microbit. If you don't have a microbit, you can get one from the Engineering Wonder store at store.engineeringwonder.show. If you like this video, be sure to gently hit that like button, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss anything. All right, let's get into it. What is a variable? Think of a variable as a box that you name, and the information inside of the box can change, but the name stays the same. It's a great way for a computer to remember something for later. So imagine I have a box, and right on the side of the box, ice cream money. This box that is named ice cream money will be my variable. I like ice cream, so every day I put $1 in my ice cream money box. If you ask me how much money is in my ice cream money box today, I will say $1. If you ask me in 5 days how much money is in my ice cream money box, I will be able to see that there's $5. The name stayed the same, but the amount of the money changed. And anytime I want to see what's in the variable or the box, I can ask how much money is in the ice cream money box. Let's make a project that uses a variable. Before you start any project, you should decide exactly what you want your project to do. I want to use the B button on my microbit to count up by 1 every time I push it. Every time I save $1 for ice cream, I'll press this button and it will keep count for me. Every time I take money out to buy ice cream, I will press the A button to subtract $1 for every press. Now we won't worry about cents, we'll just imagine that for the sake of this project, all ice cream is purchased in whole dollars. Let's jump into MakeCode.microbit.org and sign in if you're not already signed in. We'll make a project and it'll be called Ice Cream Money Counter, and we'll create. Before you use a variable, you need to make the variable so your microbit knows what it is. This is called declaring a variable. Go into the variable section of your toolbox and you'll see it's empty except for make a variable. So click on make a variable and we'll need to name this variable. When you're making your variables, you want to name them in a way that is easy to know what the variable is. Make your names as descriptive as possible. As you work with more and more variables, it will get very confusing, so make it easy on yourself and name it something that tells you or someone else who's reading your code what it represents. Let's call our variable ice cream money. Okay. You can see that a few blocks were automatically made, so we can use them with our new variable. This first one sets your variable to any number you want. This one will change your variable by an increment that you put here. It could be 1, 2, 3, or negative numbers. And here you can use your variable number. So whatever your variable is, you can use it by just dragging this out. So go to the variable section and take out set ice cream money to 0. If we put this in the forever loop, it will constantly set our variable to 0. So we'll never be able to change our variable because it'll always be going back to 0. So we want this code to run one time. So we're going to put it in the on start. And we want it to start at 0 because we are going to start with $0. We want our variable to count up by 1 every time the B button is pressed. So go into the input section and grab the on button pressed block and bring it out. And we want the B button for this. And then go back into our variables section, and I remember we had this change ice cream money by 1 block and put that in the B button press block. Now we can change this to 2 or 3 or whatever you'd like, but we're counting up by 1, so we want to change our variable by 1. We want to add 1. And let's see what happens when we press B. Doesn't look like anything happened, but it actually did. Our microbit is changing the value of ice cream money by 1, or at least in the simulator, but we have no way of knowing it. So we need an output. We need a way to know our variable is changing, which is an output. So let's use our LED display and go into the basic section here, and we need a block that shows a number right here at the top because the variable we're showing is a number. So grab that block and put it in the forever loop because we want our display to constantly show our number forever. Now this is going to be showing 0, as you can see over here in the simulator. We want it to show our variable ice cream money. So go back into variables, and this is where you can grab the actual variable, and instead of a 0 there, we can put ice cream money into the show number. Let's go over exactly how our code is running. When it starts up, it's going to declare our variable and set it to 0. Then it's going to go into the forever loop, and it's going to show our ice cream money variable, which is set to 0, which it's doing, 0. If we press the B button, it will increase our ice cream money variable by 1, and then go back into the forever loop and show our ice cream money variable. So let's see what happens when we press B. It is doing it. It is showing exactly what our variable is every time we change it. Now what happens if we press A? Well, absolutely nothing, because we didn't write the code for A. So let's write the code for A. In fact, I want to challenge you right now. I challenge you to complete the code. Here's your task. Write code so that every time the A button is pressed, it subtracts 1 from our ice cream money variable. Pause the video right now and press play when you're done, or if you get a little stuck and need some help. Did you do it? I hope you did. If not, no worries. We're going to show you exactly how to do this. Go ahead and grab another on button press block, and this time we want it to be the A button. Go into the variable section and grab the change ice cream money by 1 and put it in the A button pressed block. And you can see that there's no way to change this to subtraction. This is always addition in this block. There is a way to subtract using addition. If you add negative numbers, you can subtract that amount from a number. So if instead of adding 1, we add -1 to the total, it will subtract 1 every time the A button is pressed. So let's try that now. So B, we're going to add some money. I'm going to add $3. Oh, I'm going to go buy some ice cream for $1. It has added a negative number. Now you could go into debt if you it'll create a negative number, -1, if you keep going with it. And it'll start scrolling because it can't show the entire -2 on that screen. So I encourage you not to go into debt over ice cream. It's time to try it out on your microbit. Grab your microbit and plug your USB cable into there, and this goes into your computer. Then we will download the code. Ice cream money counter will drag that to our microbit, and it will load onto it. Once it's done loading, you can test it while it's still plugged in, or unplug it and connect your battery pack so you can take it with you. All right, so we have 0 on our microbit. So let's see, I'm adding some money to our microbit. So let's see, I'll put $1 into our microbit. Excuse me, I'll put $1 into our ice cream box. We'll put another $1. We'll go $4. Now I want some ice cream. So I'm going to take $1 out to buy some ice cream, and it will count down. I'm going to add some more money to it. Oh, more money, buy ice cream, and you have an ice cream counter, or you can count whatever you want using your microbit. Congratulations, you can now work with variables. Variables are super important when you're coding. They're used all the time, and it's a very important skill to master. In the next video, I'm going to teach you what a function is and how to use it when you code your microbit.